Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum as we are heading into the merge. I think we're very close. When you watch the video, we might have already seen it. The countdown I use here from blocknative.com suggests actually that there is still 1 more hour to go for the merge to start. So we'll see, yeah, or for the merge to complete, not for the merge to start, for the merge to complete. But I think I've seen a couple of different, let's say countdowns, and they were counting slightly differently. So we'll see. But overall, there isn't a lot of price movement happening at the moment. There has been a little bit of volatility here overnight, where we moved above 1632, but only very briefly, and then immediately saw a counter reaction. So at the moment, my view is that this was only the completion of a wave 4. Even if we broke above the previous swing high here at 1632, this purely invalidated a triangle option for the wave 4, but it's still possible that the wave 4 was just an A, B, C, and that we are heading down in 1 more wave. Whatever way we go, and I will take you through the different options in a minute, whatever way we go, I think Ethereum is very likely to see a very quick counter reaction, because that's just purely because of the price structure we're in. So I'll take you through the options in a minute, and but what I broadly mean is if we come down into this target area, that we will see a relatively quick counter reaction to the upside, and if we go up in this wave B alternative, that we will see a very quick sell-off to the downside. That's at least my view. The reason is that both scenarios would be an impulse, afterwards. So if we go up into this alternative wave B, we should see a wave C to the downside, which would be impulsive. And if we come down into this area, we should see a wave 3 to the upside, which should be very impulsive and very strong. So I think volatility might just be starting now. We see here a little bit of activity, which is interesting, but overall I think 1 more hour to go. So bear in mind, during this event and maybe even shortly afterwards, there is some volatility expected. For now, we don't really see much yet, but maybe tension is just building up. Maybe nothing's gonna happen, and people are overestimating it. Normally as you know, I don't really put too much emphasis on these events, like the merge, like anything really. They can always be the catalyst for some short-term price movements, and we have 2 clear scenarios here on the chart, and I think one of them will most likely work out, and the merge could be the catalyst for pushing us into one of these directions, okay? And you just need to know which are the pivot points, which are the key points from which one of these becomes more likely. Quick recap here where we come from. I still see this move to the upside between 880 and 2030 as an impulse, where we completed a wave 1 in a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we moved down in a wave A that started up here at 2030, was completed at around 1425, and that we then moved up in what we considered this a wave B. I can't at the moment confirm 100% that it was a wave B. It could have only been the wave A of a larger wave B that you can see here in red. So primary expectation though would be that this was an A, B, C. If we draw the fibs, you can see that we reacted nearly, very close, to the 61.8% fib level. That is one of the best targets that you would normally get for a wave B. So it is quite likely that this was already the wave B. The wave B consists of 3 waves normally, A, B, C, so it would all work out. And when we reacted to this level, the 61.8% fib level, which was here at around $1,800, we came up to 1790, then we saw a strong reaction to the downside. We waited for this dip for further clarification about this structure. So we currently can see that from there, as we got that reaction, we came down. We can currently only see 3 waves. So if I zoom in, you can see 3 waves. 1, 2, 3. You could say, all right, we already see a fourth one. Yes, but I don't know yet if this is going to be the fourth one. So 3 waves definitely complete. So it could very well be just an A, B, C again, which would suggest that we are going to break out to the upside and reach the area above $1,900. Could even go all the way up to 2,100 in an alternative wave B. That would suggest that the wave B wasn't finished here, but it only was finished here, and that the 3-wave move was only a wave A, this is a wave B, and there will be a 5-wave impulse to the upside in a wave C. When would this become more likely? Well, it already got a little bit more likely above 1632, yeah, but so this was a breakout point that we talked about, but as you can see, it did not maintain it, and that is always important, you know, to see a sustainable breakout. The problem is here, the problem is we lost it immediately, basically, yeah? So that's not a sign of strength. So we talked about here before, as for this wave 4, as a possible triangle. So a wave 4 oftentimes reacts or develops as a triangle. If it does that as a triangle, it should have, or if it does, yeah, it needs to maintain below the previous high. So here, this was a higher high, but for a triangle option to play out, it would have been, yeah, either here A, B, C, D, E, or A, B, C, D, E, but this wave was too high. This last wave was too high, so it invalidated the triangle. In the triangle scenario, it would have broken to the downside. It can, of course, still be just an A, B, C in the wave 4, because the wave 4 can reach the 50% fib level. The 1632 level was just the most likely level, and you could argue we just reacted to it. Yeah, we did overshoot it a little bit in a space of a lot of volatility at the moment due to the merge. So I wouldn't, you know, this was not a sustainable breakout. We did not retest it from above and saw bullish reaction. We lost it immediately. So we're not really wiser at the moment, okay? So this is still a very valid wave 4, and we could expect a wave 5 to the downside. This would become very valid if we go below 1560 now. Yeah, this is the previous swing low, probably already below 1576, which is here where the hourly candle closed. And if we see 5 down, this would be the bearish option. If we see only the 3 down, as I said, yeah, only 3, A, B, C, then we should see that breakout to the upside. And in that scenario, we should, yeah, move up fairly quickly, yeah. So if we now move higher and break above 1655, that would increase the chances we go higher. In the previous video, I also told you that to completely invalidate this wave 4, we would need to go above 1677, 1678. We would need to have an overlap with wave 1. That would be additional confirmation that we are going up in this wave C. Because if you have an overlap, it would invalidate wave 4, and it is very unlikely that this is still going to be 5 waves down. So in that scenario, when we go up, when we overlap with wave 1, and we only have 3 waves down, it is very likely that we're going to see those higher levels. If we go above the 1677 level, next resistance will be at 1760, 1790, and I think then we can get to $1,900 and maybe $2,000, maybe even 2,100. But as I said, the higher we then go, the more likely it is to see a very quick and strong counter reaction, because people will naturally take some profit. So at the moment, as long as we stay below 1650, we can focus on lower for a 5th wave. If we see a 5th wave and we stay above 1500, we're probably going to see here a reaction in a wave B and come down in a wave C. No? To be absolutely, not absolutely sure, but to be more certain that we will get directly into this area without a stronger target counter reaction, we need to see a break of 1500. So let's say we get 5 waves down, which is generally bearish, but we stay above 1500. I would still need it to confirm the break above below 1500 to confirm we are going down. Without that break below 1500, I can't really be certain that we are going to head down into this area directly. Ideally for the bearish, or not the bearish scenario, but for the primary scenario that we go into this area now in a wave C, is that we go in a fifth wave below 1500. That would be ideal, and then, but here either way, you'll get something like that, A, B, C, and we'll come down. The wave B, again, very unpredictable to work out here. But that is sort of the scenario. So the $1,500 level is the key level. Yeah, we want the 5 waves to complete. That's what I think is the most likely option at the moment. 5 waves complete, especially if people see that due to the merge maybe not too much is going to happen. Then this might be a catalyst that we're going to sell off straight away. People try to get out of it, take some profits, and then may accumulate here. That is my strategy. But again, if we see a move above 1650 and then 1677, there's a good potential we move up in the wave C, because then we have failed to make 5 waves down, and we have also failed to break the $1,500 level. Well, and that's my view about Ethereum. It's currently still 1 hour left according to my countdown here for the merge. So when you watch the video, it might have already happened, but I think key is to understand those pivot points, those key decision points, and where the price levels are that are of relevance. Good, and that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.